Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. I want to give you an update on the rain that we're tracking for your Tuesday morning. Again, it's been really gloomy outside with thick cloud cover, spotty showers, even a straight thunderstorm in Warren County. I'll give you a closer look at that right now. Again, stray showers go all the way from Friends in Jasper County, stretching along Highway 84 and north through Simpson and Copiah County. Now the heaviest of the rain is just west of the metro, so we saw some light sprinkles for us here in the Tri-County area earlier today. That did include Friends in Canton, Ridgeland, Madison, Brandon, as well as Jackson, Flowood, and Friends down in Byram, but mainly the rain is now off to our west for Friends along I-20, southern portions of Clinton, Bolton, Raymond, Edwards, Bovina, stretching towards Vicksburg. We've been watching for heavier downpours in this area. That's why those Friends are in a flash flood warning right now. Again, that is going to continue until 10:15 this morning, and that is for far western portions of Warren County along the river. So about 2 to 4 inches have already fallen in the heavier pockets of this thunderstorm and cluster of showers. We could see upwards of 1 to 2 inches through the 10 o'clock hour on top of that. So we'll be watching for some low-lying areas. And again, if you're shaded in that green box, again, this stretches all the way from Long Lake. It does just cut off close to Vicksburg, but I think that Vicksburg proper should still be weather aware of this flash flood warning, as well as Stout heading down Highway 61 there to Warrington, Cimarron, and Yocana are all included in this. So again, if you're in a usually low-lying area for western Warren County, just be aware that we're going to be watching for some flash flooding and potential puddling and pooling over the next hour or so into the 10 o'clock hour. Here's a view of Vicksburg. Again, things are gloomy out there. We're continuing to watch for rain to fall over the river. Temperatures comfortable because of the thick cloud cover, as well as rain continuing into the low to middle 70s. We'll eventually make our way through the 80s, expecting the low 80s for Carthage, Yazoo City, middle 80s for Forest, Mendenhall, Port Gibson, Brookhaven, as well as Macomb, upper 80s for us here in Jackson, as well as the Pine Belt. We'll continue to watch for more thunderstorm activity to come in the afternoon hours. I think that we could see a lull for the showers and really around the time that you're heading on your lunch break, but still keep that umbrella nearby because thunderstorms build in from the northwest and the southern portions of the Delta. That will stretch down and continue to come closer to the I-20 corridor by your commuting hours tonight, continuing to watch thunderstorm activity push to our south and east to the Pine Belt. Heading into the bedtime hours tonight will be mainly dry overnight for us here in the Tri-County area. Still, some scattered storms are possible for your Wednesday, but those will be more few and far between than they were for today. We'll have a couple more peaks of sunshine for midweek before we dry out into the end of the work week. Could have some isolated storms on Saturday, but most of the rain chances will stay north of I-20. Now we do have a very small and weak cold front coming through Thursday. Notice how that's not going to bring any rain or drop our temperatures. Still in the low to middle 90s by the end of this work week, feeling more so like summer, but a cold front coming through Saturday. Expecting just some scattered storms, really not much rain at 20% there. That's going to be more potent, dropping our temperatures to the middle to upper 80s for this next work week. So we're going from summer at the end of this week back to fall next work week. By the end of this next work week, heading into the middle of the month, we could see summer return again with above average temperatures likely. This means that the low to middle 90s return for the middle of September. Also with the middle of September comes the peak of hurricane season, and now a wave off the west coast of Africa has a high chance of development in the next 7 days. So again, this is the key development region that we typically see tropical systems start to spark up this time of year, so we're going to be watching this pretty closely. Again, the next name on the list is going to be Gabrielle. Now for your 8-day forecast, mornings stay comfortable in the upper 60s. Greatest day for rain is going to be today. It's going to be a gloomy day, so just make sure to have multiple forms of rain gear on you. Still keep the umbrella around for your Wednesday before we dry out into the end of the work week, expecting mostly sunny skies through Friday, helping us warm back to summer-like temperatures in those middle 90s. We'll drop back down to those upper 80s by this next work week. Isolated showers and a rogue thunderstorm possible, not only for the weekend, but for the start of this next work week. So have a fantastic Tuesday, everybody. Stay dry and be careful if you're in West